Hello, everyone. I am going to walk you through a quick analysis regarding how you actually claim correctly your home office deduction. A lot of folks, they are typically afraid of claiming these valuable deduction. Others who do claim it unfortunately do it incorrectly, and they end up attracting the attention of the IRS or their state authorities, which end up often disallowing or removing this tax deduction, and the taxpayer end up having to pay interest and penalties and so forth. So what I'm gonna do here is to walk us through, okay, what are the tests that we run in our practice to make sure that the deduction we are claiming for the client is actually bulletproof, right? If challenged, it's gonna be able to stand on its own merit. How we advise clients around which approach to choose, and more importantly, what documentation they need to create or have readily available, right, in the event the IRS comes after them. So let's begin with the qualifying test. Who actually can claim these deduction? Number one, for you to claim this deduction, the IRS tells us you have to pass two checks, right? You have to pass two tests, right? The first test is really the basic requirement. Number one, are you using a space in your home or a separate infrastructure in your home exclusively, right, used for your business, right? If you answer yes, then you are one way to go. And the second question is, not only you're using exclusively that area, right? In my home, in my apartment, right? I have a bedroom that I only use to run my business, right? Do you use that space regularly to run your business, right? If you answer yes, yes, it doesn't mean that you are qualified to claim this deduction. There is a second part of this test, right? So as you can see here, right, if I would put, no here, then automatically I do not qualify for home office deduction, right? So you have to answer yes to both of these, right? You have to have an area in your home that you have designated as a place where you run your business, and you use that place regularly for the purpose of running your business. So the second task is really around one of these three questions have to be a yes. Okay, one of these three questions together with these two on top have to be a yes. So the first one is, right, is the business area in your home your principal place of business, right? Is that place that you have designated in your home, right, your home office, is it your primary place of business? And how do we know it's a primary place of your business? You have to meet two criteria. Number one, do you use it exclusively and regularly for administrative or management activity for your business or trade? That might sound like a very complex uh, question, but here's where it boils down. The IRS is asking you, are you using that place, right? What are administrative and management activities, right? Right? Are you generating new clients from that place? Are you servicing your clients from that place? Are you sending them invoices from that place? Are you ordering supplies from that place, right? Think about what your admin staff do for you. If you're doing these things in your home, then you are one way to go, right? And the second question is, outside of that place, you don't have any other fixed location where you conduct substantially, right, admin and management activities. And it's important that you understand this. It's management and admin activity. It doesn't mean you cannot do other things, right, for your business in that other place, but you should not be conducting substantial activities that are either admin or management for your home office to qualify as a primary place of running your business. Okay. So if you answer no to one of these two questions, right, automatically, then your home is not your primary place of your business, right? So these two needs to be yes for your place of your home to be your primary place of your business. But if you don't meet these uh, criteria, then let's look at this second. Do you use the business area in your home to meet or deal with either patients or clients or customers in the normal course of your trade or business, right? Is it a place in your home that you receive outside clients, right, to run your business from there? If you say no, as it is in my case, we run a virtual practice. We don't get clients in my home, right? So if you're gonna answer no to that, right? Let's say, for your case, let's say this was a no, then, right? You really have to be a yes in this last one, right? Because you have two no's already, right? Is the business area a separate and attached structure on your property, right? Maybe a garage, maybe a studio, right? And it's used for your business. If you use your garage for your business, if you bought an RV to run your business from there, that's your home office, right? That's actually a crazy tax strategy that we often use for some of our clients, right? So if you answer yes to that, then you can claim, let's just, if I put no here, then you'll see that you cannot claim the home office deduction, right? But in my case, right, I do run my business and I do the admin and management activity from my home. I don't have any other place that I run substantially admin or management activity for my business, right? So the fact that I have this yes here automatically, it allows me to qualify for home office deduction. Okay. So once we have the test, good. If we are good, we qualify for home office deduction, then we are actually in a good position to calculate what is that deduction looks like. Let's look into this example again, right? So here is our calculator. So we run a CPA practice, right? I'm just gonna put here my data here, right? If hypothetically the home is 1500 square feet and one of the bedroom is about, let's say, 300 square feet, that's about 20% that I can claim for the business, right? So let's say hypothetically these are the data, right, to calculate depreciation from, right? And these are the expenses around the house, right? So we add these expenses. This is expenses directly. We claim 100% of these expenses because they are directly related to the home office portion of the calculator. And these side are the expenses for the entire house that we have to allocate 20% as we can see here, right? So once we put that here, what are the results that we're gonna get? The results are here, right? If we use a simplified approach, right, that's $6 for 2025 times 300 square feet that we had there, right? That's 1800. But if we use the actual approach deduction, right? So just to back up here for a second, we have all these expenses that we are, using the actual approach to compare that with our simplified approach, right? A standard rate. So based on what we have here, we can easily see that there is, if we use the actual approach, we can save 2 times more money than if we use the simplified approach. So the conclusion is it's better to use the actual approach for home office deduction, because that would provide us a tax saving potential of $3,630, right? So let me just show you something here. If your tax rate, let's say, is, let's say 22%, that could potentially save you, right? How much that could save you? You're looking at almost $800 saved just by using this approach. But that's not all. That's not where the story ends, right? So uh, once you claim this deduction, you have to be able to support that with evidence. And this is where a lot of business owners actually do fail. Okay. So here's what you need to show as evidence, right? We always tell our clients, you need to have photos of your workspace. If I would turn this camera around, you would clearly see, right, my home office, right, the computers, pictures on the wall. It's an environment set up exactly for that. Do you have a floor plan or a simple sketch with measurement that actually comes down to that 300 square feet that you told the IRS you're claiming? Do you have copies of rent mortgages, right? So ideally, right, we want to see, a lot of yeses here, right? If you have a no there, medium risk, right? So if you have, let's say, another no here, then you're really vulnerable. If the IRS comes after you, something that we recommend our client, just keep a basic log of the time spent working there, right? An Excel spreadsheet can help you with that. So this is how you actually claim correctly your home office deduction and how you audit proof it. If this was helpful to you, follow our YouTube, our social media channels. We create a lot of content like this to help you business owner make more money, save more money on taxes, and build a business that one day you'll be able to actually either pass it to your loved ones if that's what you want, or sell it at a premium if that's what you also want. And my name is Lunta Di La Paulo. I'm a CPA. We run our firm. We've been successful helping business owners across this amazing nation. And if you need help, do not hesitate to reach out to me directly or to my firm in general. It's been a pleasure being here with you, and I hope you'll be contacting us anytime soon. All right, cheers.